Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are watching me from. That's the way I used to start my program. But I'm not happy 100% to start that way, but I just have to do it. I appreciate every one of you watching. The issue on ground is very serious to extent that I would have loved everybody in this country, even in diaspora, every Nigerian here and in diaspora to help us have an input to the situation of our country, Nigeria. First and foremost, I would like to say, how much do you love this country? How much do you love this country? Would this country will ever be good? Would this country will ever improve from this current stage, from this current situation, with this current, from this current condition? That's the question I think everybody should ask themselves and find an answer to it. As a Nigerian, I believe that many of us love our country. But the situation now on ground is affecting everybody, and it doesn't allow us to think as human beings. Many Nigerians are thinking like an animal. The country has frustrated us, but not the country, like I said, is the people in power that are frustrating us. The people we put there. And the people we put there put the people they believe that are capable to take us to the promised land. They put those people there, and those people, they are now maltreating us. I want everybody to say something. Every Nigerians, if you truly have love for this country, I want everybody to have an input in the situation we are all in now. Because we don't have any other country to call ours. Therefore, everybody should please say something, let them know that we are not happy. That's why I particularly directed this message towards CBN of Nigeria. To be sincere with you, initially I was thinking, should I come here with aggressive or should I come here calm? And I said to myself, whichever way I come out from, they say too wrong, don't make it right. But I think the best way is to bring everybody along, call attention of everybody so that we can look into it and dive into it so that we will come out successfully. People have been complaining about the new Naira every day for the past 1 month. Every day, people complain about one thing or the other. But today, I saw a video where Mr. Emefiele, the CBN governor, said categorically that he is sorry. He said he's sorry. This way he put it. He said, I'm sorry, I don't have good news for Nigerian because the stated date will not be reversed, will not be, is it postponed or change? Let me just put it that way. He said they are not going to extend the date that has been fixed for the naira, the old naira, for the spending. If that's not the right English, I'm sorry. Now, let me say this clear so that you understand my pain. I hear a lot of people around before now complaining about one thing or the other because it didn't touch me. I never felt it. But on Monday, I gave somebody an ATM that everybody have access to. Let me put it that way, because some people will say, how could you give your ATM to somebody? The ATM that everybody have access to, our ATM. And that ATM is when we need to spend money, somebody will go to bank to go and withdraw. This guy went to the bank and he came back with just little amount of the money we needed. And when you need money for a particular thing and you couldn't get the complete money you needed, that plan will not be executed. The guy came back, he said the ATM was saying he could not withdraw more than this amount. So we say, okay, no problem. Probably the date is not mature anyway. The date fixed by CBN has not matured. But let's hope that the bank are working on their network. The next day, early morning, this guy went to the bank. He came back with nothing. He couldn't withdraw anything. The third day, that is Wednesday, this guy went. He couldn't withdraw anything. So I decided to collect the ATM. I went. Getting to the bank, I'm not going to mention any bank. Getting to the bank, head office precisely in Lagos Island, Tinubu. If you know how many banks have their head office there, you will have an idea what I'm talking about. So this guy, so when I got there, I could see that the machine is not working. The two machines, about three, they have about three. One for deposit, two for withdrawing. So now, I approached the security guys. I said, guy, what's happening, man? The machine, they said, there's no money there. I said, what happened? They couldn't answer me. I said, you people don't understand what the customers are going through because they are not in position to make any change. They were just looking at me. I left, but something, spoke to me that, why don't you go into banking hall? Immediately, I went straight to the banking hall. So I wanted to withdraw. You know what they told me? They said, we have old note. At that point, what I was after is not about whether new note or old note. I just needed cash. So I told her, I said, listen, man, what's my business? Was I the reason why they changed the money? Was I the one that said, I'm tired, or we are tired of this old note? Give us new notes. I said, Madam, give me money. Money. What I'm after is money. But at the end of the day, they gave me the money after a couple of minutes, right? One man came from another branch. I'm trying to narrate all these stories so you have an idea the kind of banking system we are running in Nigeria. One man came all the way from another branch. He was told to go to head office, that whatever assistance he needed would be given to him. He came all over there. He got inside. He said, please, who do I talk to? I was instructed to come here and this is what I need. They were just looking at themselves, meaning that thing, it will be difficult for any of the officer on duty, the staff, only any of the staff on duty to be able to do anything in favor of that man. At the end of the day, they said they are going to do this, but that man said they are not fair enough. So they went back and forth. I left. I didn't know because it took time. I left. Now, you could see how many days it took us to get our money. Our money. We are running a bank, and CBN says every day on radio, on TV, that there are money out there. Any bank that fail to load their ATM with new notes, you should report them. This is my own form of reporting. The banks don't have any money on their machine. And to my own understanding is that bank, they are running a business. They want people to withdraw. So if they don't have new notes to put inside their machine, they rather avoid being penalized by CBN, because CBN says if any bank put old note or fail to put new note, people should report them. They decided to, empty the ATM. Now, getting inside the banking hall, they told me, old note. I said, bring it. And out there, a lot of people are afraid in collecting the old note. Many complain. A lot of people said they don't collect old note because when they take it to bank will not accept it. I don't know about that. And some people believe that whatever transaction you want to do with them, it should be new note. And this new note is not in circulation. People have been complaining before I witnessed or experienced it. Now, I want everybody to say whatever your experience are. Say it out there. Now, I would like to say what I think about CBN. What I think about CBN is that CBN are there and they don't know their responsibility towards the customer of the banks. We don't know CBN. We know the bank we are giving our money to. We don't have any business with CBN. The bank will give our money to us. And CBN are the one making law. And CBN, they are causing commotion between the customer and the bank. It's getting to time that many people will get to the banking on and started to make problem or making trouble with the bankers. CBNs, you know that they are setting the system on fire because all of us in Nigeria, we don't know why you decided to make the rules. In the first place, we don't know why you decided to change the new Naira note. If the reason is for security purpose, for the fact that a lot of people has a fake of the money, I believe that there are other ways to tackle it. If you are competent enough, you should be able to find a very considerable measure to make sure that everybody are fine with the law or the policy you are bringing out. A lot of people are suffering as I speak to you. Remember, we have so many problems we are battling already. We have electricity problem. There's no light anywhere. Go and find out. We have fuel problem, petroleum problem everywhere. If you don't know, go and find out. Now, the money that people own that is being kept with bank so that whenever they need their money, they should have access to it. You came up with different policy to restrict people from their money. You owe us a better, considerable explanation and the solution we are bringing on board for everybody to enjoy. Because as it stands now, no Nigerians are enjoying your policy as it stands now. What shocked me most is that Mr. Emefiele came out to say he's sorry, he doesn't have any good news for Nigeria. Are you supposed to give us good news or you are supposed to give us bad news? Remember, we put the people that put you there, we put them there. What that means is that you should have more respect for us. One thing I would like to say again, please, as a matter of urgency, hold meeting, important meeting with your team and the entire banking system or banking sector and come out with a successful decision that will help people, businesses grow. If you fail to do that, you don't have law for this country, because what people are going through in town or in community or in various places is terrible, is hard. People are suffering. Imagine somebody that begged for 1,000 or 2,000 naira to feed his family or a family, could not get money on the ATM machine in the streets. Even the people that do POS, they don't have enough money to give out. They now began to increase their charges, which I witnessed when I traveled. I wanted to withdraw. They give me very. Do you think I'm happy paying the charges? They now added money to the charges. You know what I did? I refused to pay that charge and I suffer myself. That is silly. Yes, I understand with you. It's silly. I begged another person who is not a POS operator to say, please, I will make sure I wait till you receive a lot and confirm the amount. Then you give me the cash you have, because I can't afford to pay that little added money to that woman, because she said it is hard for them to get money. They don't have enough money. Therefore, I should be responsible. That is the pain we are going through in this country. Whose fault? Mr. Emefiele, I think you should look into this. It is your fault and your team's fault. Because if you make a law that is not favorable to me, that I'm the one paying for your law, the law that you put in place, I'm the one paying double for it without any appropriate budget. You are not helping me grow. You are not helping me grow. Remember, where you are, we all supported you. If we did not support you, we will have started, protesting that we don't want you. But we supported you, and now it's almost close to the time that your tenure will be over. You are now paying us back. Remember, even if you are not, remember you just came out for presidential, whatever. But let's say you don't have ambition now, or you may have ambition later. Your record will be used against you. Because as it is now, this record you are presenting to us now is not accepted in our country at all. People couldn't do business because of exchanging money, because of access to the money. There are so many problems. Why don't you, as a CBN, find a way to listen to your bank, to the banks, and let them tell you how customers reasons. We reasons differently. We are not a banker. We don't know anything about banking. And it's a gradual process. Let there be proper process where after your tenure, the other people will continue and we will get there gradually. You don't have any right to, enforce something that is not favorable to civilians, to the citizens of the country. You are not helping the economy. The economy will not grow because you are denying us of doing our businesses. And I would like to ask, how competent is Mr. Emefiele? Who are his classmates? Who knows him when he was in school? How brilliant he was. I remember Mr. Kisney Magalu came out some time ago saying one thing about you. I now began to dig into those clips. I wanted to understand why he was making that speeches about you. Because I could see that you do not have any idea about what Nigerians, the common Nigerians, what they are going through now. You do not have any idea, Mr. Emefiele. Mr. Emefiele, you do not have any idea about what people are going through in the country. As I speak with you, somebody had only 1,000 naira, which was sent to him through a family friend somewhere because there is nothing at home for them to eat. The person said he doesn't have money, but he can only send 1,000 naira. He sent the 1,000 to them. They can't afford to give the POS operator 1,000 naira and collect 900 naira. They can't afford it because with 2 children and the wife, 1,000 naira cannot even do enough. They suffer to see ATM with a number of queue, to see ATM that they will withdraw 1,000 naira from. Is it supposed to be hard for you to have access to your money? Ask yourself, Mr. Emefiele. Mr. Emefiele, ask yourself. We are fond of copying the developed world, which is good, but we have not matured to that level. We have not. It is the people that we put in power that do not know how to make the country function well, that are taking us down the drain. That's why any policy we adopted or any policy we implement in Nigeria will not function the way it's meant to function, because we don't have experts that will really do the diligent work to make sure everything work the way they are meant to work. The reason be that Nigeria don't appreciate the people, hardworking people, people that are ready to work. Those are the people they don't give chance to. Those are the people they don't give chances to. Those are the people they just, look at as if they are doing eye service. Meanwhile, the people that can just speak grammar without a proper education or proper understanding about the society, those are the people we have there. Or maybe because they control so much money, they don't know that whatever your society need, it's what should be given to them. That is what it is called solution. You look at your environment and you come up with a solution for your environment. Excuse me. If that's not the case, you are all failure. That is what I want to say about CBN. Then I'll give my people some music. I want this session to be interactive so that you have an idea that it is not something we just say and keep quiet. We need to continue to talk. So let me digress. All right.
I be a baller, see, I wanna be cool like you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I wanna be like you, like you. Now I'm just trying to make the paper. I wanna make beats, make them they holler, see how they run these streets like you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I wanna be like you, like you, like you. Like funny how we can see whatever I pretend to be. It's like section I perform for the camera G. This table empty, make the come feel like we Hennessy. And get some chicks, I make they act like they be feeling me.
I beg, I want everybody to just ask themselves, are you happy the way the country is going? Are you happy? If you are not happy, please, 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 let us all come together and say the truth. You remember that all of you are growing, and it is good you leave a good legacy behind. So when you leave a good legacy behind, the children, the unborn children, they will pray for you. Your name will be remembered forever.
Like you, like you. I wanna be 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 like you. I wanna make money like you. I wanna be like you. Make a video.
I want everybody to please help me. If you love this country,
if I do say so myself, like, man, how's it going down? All my Niger peeps out there, it's your boy Ego. Give me what's up with big boss. If you wanna speak money, let's talk. If not, you get lost. Give me the big boss. Give me the ballet. So can I get a big boss?
I want everybody to understand that it is very important for all of us to know that whatever we believe, this is our country. We need to make sure that the people we put in place need to always do the right thing. Because whatever they do that is right, whoever that is coming after them will take it from there. I would like to ask you something. All of you, I want to ask you something. And I will be happy you give me your answer.
But you could call me a skinny Rick Ross. If you wanna step with me, man, I'll show you what it costs. Cause I didn't see, say you just really talk that. Come off the road, now where your boss at? Tryna put on your game, but I was stopped at. Cause you don't feel the work where I work.
Please. The question is Nigeria a good country? What's your answer? Is Nigeria a good country? For me, Nigeria is a good country. If you don't know that Nigeria is a good country, later you will know Nigeria is a good country. In every country out there that you are looking or that you see as a good country, the individuals, the citizens of the country, when they see something that is not good, they voice out. Enough of us of keeping quiet. Enough of that. Let's talk to these people that anything that you don't enjoy about the country, say it out. Because if you don't say it out, nobody will know. Maybe they have intention to do it, but they don't know that people don't like the current situation or current condition of the country. Maybe they believe they are working and it's not getting to you. Why don't you voice out? Why don't you talk? Every country is good. We just need competent leader that will see or copy from the good places they have gone to and put those things that they see in place. I have opportunity to meet a chairman of a particular local government. The man said he spent many years in America, London, and the rest of the world. He said he has traveled to many places and he committed himself to say, whatever those things that I see working there, when I come home, I will make sure I put all those things in place. Sincerely speaking, before I got to meet the man, I've already seen that place look different to the past.
You know. Trying to get up in the limelight, 16 up in my room.
If you remember, many years ago, when Idris sang about Jaga Jaga, when many musicians like Asha and Nice sang about when it's going to be better, Nigeria, as we speak, Nigeria as a country is good, is better, is great, but the people in power are the people making it hard, because if they fail to distribute things the way it's meant, or position things the way it meant without doing paddy, this is how it will continue. If you don't want it to continue, you have to come out and speak out. How many years do we have to live? All of you, you don't have 50 years more. If you are lucky, to spend up to 50 or 40 years, let me ask you, how many years out of the year you spend in Nigeria you enjoy? Do you really enjoy, or are you enjoying? That's the question. Ask yourself, are you enjoying your life as a Nigerian, or does your government provide something that will give you a better tomorrow, hope for a better tomorrow? Do they give you?
Call you sometime. So I will call you sometime. Matter of fact, this satisfaction you attractive. I wanna walk up to you, maybe ask if. Introduce myself, get past it. It's not the way you got me feeling my stress.
This is not joke. Nigerians, all of us, it seems to me like many of us, because of opportunity they are looking for, they are now doing wrong thing, or because they just care so much about themselves. They don't want Nigeria to be good. They don't want other individual like them. They don't want other people to feel the joy they are feeling. They want to be up there so that the other people can be shouting, Chairman, Baba, Baba. Do you think it should be like that? If you are a boss, you be boss, but you can't be boss for everybody. You are a boss, but you can't be boss for everybody. So if that's the case, why don't you think that every human being should be treated with fear and respect? Every human being need to have a better life. You know, better life is good. Good life is good. And only you want to have a good life. You don't want other people to have good life. Is it really true that Nigeria are living in air? Because I'll tell you when I come back.
Get you. So I will call you sometime. I will call you sometime. So I will call you sometime.
Someone told me, he said, Nigerians, we are living in air. He said, how would you sleep on a place that you be sweating, if there's no light, and you don't have access to petrol, you don't even have money to take care of yourself and your family, and you think that is life. He said, you people don't know what you are going through. It's not about having big money. It's not about having millions of money. You don't need to have thousands in your account. You just need to have a basic need. Electricity, water, shelter, good job. Even don't let me say good job. Just get job. There's nothing like good job. Get job that will be paying you. You will afford basic things and your life will be good.
I gotta tell you what the case is. Why you got me on a lucid basis? And some girls got really cute faces, but they all kinda look like you. Even when I just did chill with my crew, you know, all that's in my mind is you, yeah. I realize I don't did things straight, girl. Now me, you're the kind of girl I hate to love, But I did feeling from my heart. I know it doesn't want us apart, but my mind says no. Nobody says yes. I'm cool though. I must confess, yes. Got myself in a mess, yo. But it's the best I ever felt, though. She got me going crazy, but I'm laughing. I might as well lose my mind in fact.
Baby, hey, you didn't make me lose my mind. You didn't make me lose my mind, baby. Hey, you didn't make me lose my mind.
Crazy, the way I feel about.
Let me tell everybody that in life, right? If you have an idea, the people you put in power, what the benefit that you are lacking, you will never fight for them again. If you have an idea, the damages they have caused your country, your living, your life, you will never see them in front of you and you continue to look, you will attack them. Sincerely speaking, if you have an idea how these people are treating you, how these people are making your life hard, they are contributing to the problem you are having, you will not smile with them. The problem everybody have now, it is caused by somebody that still talk to you that this is what you should do for me without them telling you what they are going to do for you.
You better 12 play up at 5:15. Get dressed, then I'm out about 9:16. Holla at my boy, yeah, you know we gotta move up. Get some money in the bank, that's what's up. We can hook up at the joint and we can discuss how we can get this downside on the lift up. Cause I don't tire for this life where they messed up. Nanja 2.2 and the player doing hip hop. Now I think it's messed up, yeah, I think it's effed up. But I gotta hustle so I play it like shit, what? Yeah, I drop that night job, boy. And if you listen now, you listen to it night job, boy. And if night job.
Everybody, many of us that are not in power, that are not in position to decide for a particular position or for a particular constituency, we are facing a lot. The people that hold position, the people that have power, that govern the certain number of group of people, they don't feel, or they don't see what those people under them feel. That's why I would like to ask, can we, or do we, or could we as a Nigeria ever get somebody that will listen and ready to take an oath and say, if I fail to give you this between 6 months in office, ask me to resign and I will resign.
Hustling, try to make it this way. As things not come my way, I wake up every day, hope one day this life go fade. I dey think about myself, I dey feel that.
Can Nigeria ever have a leader that when people complain and the leader will say, I've tried my best, it's time for me to resign and go home? Can we ever see a leader like that in Nigeria? Leader that will not be after the money is going to make from the government pockets. The leader that will say, if he fail to make his people happy, then he has failed to be in the office. Therefore, he will put down his resignation and say, everybody, I call it a day. Anyway,
How far? All my Niger boys. How's it going down, man? That's so.
Nigeria used to be a good country, and Nigeria is still a good country, but only there is not the support or the contribution or the impact the government has provided that make people, those people that are good, that are enjoy the country, that give them that opportunity. It is the hard work that pays them. But for the majority of people of Nigeria that look for assistance from government, I don't think they will ever get it. With this caliber of people that are leading us, I don't think they will ever get what they are qualified or they deserve to get.
Enter the floor, make it flip around. The way we did to go to Mongolo. Who be this? Yingis and go. We enter the play, then they get solo. Enter the floor, make you no say gay. No be joking on the phone, gay. Make you call your friend, okay, gay. If I take us up for money, gay.
The only way for everybody to be included, for everybody to be on the train, is to make sure that you keep asking for what you know they should do for you. You know, sometimes when I see people asking that you should stop asking for what Nigeria or your government will do for you, you should ask for what you would do for your country. I always, wonder why they are saying what they are saying, because if you don't have opportunity to have something to eat, you will look up to your government to give you what you eat, because you know the resources of your country is in their position, is possession. Yes, they are in the oh man, Okay, you will know that the resources of the country in their possession, and they should be in position to give you what is in their possession, and you will be able to take what you need, because that is where they are eating from. Those things that they are taking home belongs to you and them and all of us.
Yeah, so now the money and fame, now we can try to get. Try to see goes the name, you best remember it. Remember, make I knock you the story just for the hell of it. SS1, yeah, up in school, they were asked it for court, now they shoot.
Why should they be the only one benefiting from what everybody should benefit? We all need to gain from this. It is all our thing, all of us. But they are the only one, they want to take everything. And if you decide to keep quiet, you are not reminding them anything. Therefore, you are not doing yourself any good. It's better you talk to them and let them know you are hungry. Those people that are saying it is what you need to do for your country, it is not always every time like that. Anyone that is fortunate to gain so much in the country where he lives, and he believes that he has accomplished so much, and you need to help the next privilege. Why he's doing that is to make sure that he eradicate poverty a little in his country. That is when he's paying back, because whatever he has accomplished is from the help of people that he knows and the people you don't know, he doesn't know. And when he look at himself and say, this country has done so much for me, it's time for me to pay back. But it's not everybody that will be in position like that. Those are the people that reason and consider other people. I'm not talking about people in power. Many people in power, they don't reason that way. They always want to jump from one position to the other. They forgotten that it is not necessary to move from position A to B to C to D. There are other people that need to do it, that are even capable than you. Don't take it as your birthright.
You hustle last, so my hustle really won't be the last. I trust you, mess with my money and expect me to laugh. Of course you notice me.
We all qualify for every position in Nigeria as long we are from this country. We are all qualified to ask or to, seek for the position. No one should take it as their birthright. Nobody should take it as do or die. Nobody to say he has to do this in order to get there. It is about what people want. The day you started taking it as what people want, you are one of the people that understand life. But if you think it is whatever you want, and remember, if you get it, you don't do it right, you are adding more pain to the country. We are going to continue this until we get to the root of the problem of our country and uproot all the people that are causing setback to this country, Nigeria. We are going to make sure that we are not going to keep quiet, because our unborn children, we don't want them to go through what we are going through. Our parents, you have made them see pain. They see pain. No one cares about them. But we are not going to say, because you did this to them and we are going to hurt you. We are not going to do that. We just communicate with you. We interact with you. We tell you that you don't deserve, or we don't deserve what you are doing to you. And if you want us to be at your back, you need to be at our back.
I'm proud to be Naija. Oh, yeah. United B. Let's go.
You try to get away.
I'm trying to get away.
Try to get away.
I know it's far away.
Try to get away.
Try to run away.
It's hustle out to go.
Hustle and bustle and fight. I'm trying to get away.
I see you trying to get away.
So far away. So far away. Oh, hustle and bustle and gotta go home. It's IDH, man, and yes, I mean Naija. And you can check, I couldn't stress how many times I rep right hand, left chest. Who be Naija? Where your receipt make I hear?
I be Naija.
I'm the definition of be Naija. I've been representing.
Let me say this. I decided to put this on hold so that you understand how many Nigerians that have genuine love for this country, that have true love for this country, but those people in power, do they realize that? Do they know that it is important to pay these people back with their love for the country? They have genuine love for the country. But what are you people doing for them? Are you trying to make them to regret their action by loving their country, or you want them to wake up and say, God bless my country, Nigeria? That's the question for you.
That's what recognition gets, bro. The country hard, but we they try to get our style. And yo, kid, what's that track? Yeah, suffering and smiling. You know, now what they can.
Listen to what this guy said. He said the country is hard. You know how old is this song? Long time ago. This song is over 10 years. And all of you that have been in power over 10 years, you are not ashamed. Honestly speaking, you are not ashamed of the bad job you have done, the damage you have caused this country. Listen again.
And I give, I get up on my own. My Jeff Fufu and Egusi can't leave that ish alone. Cause it's like in my bones, veins. Yeah, this is my home. So you can get away, but I'm here to stay. I'm trying to get away. Trying to get away. I know it's far away. Trying to get away. Trying to run away. It's hustle out to go. Hustle and bustle and fight. I'm trying to get away. I see you trying to get away. So far away. So far away. Oh. Born in UK, but I was bred in Niger, man. Green, white, green. Hustle for the Naira, man. Approach work like a fireman. Do or die, man. The flyer, man. No restrictions. See me in your zone. Been touring the world. Now I'm glad to be home. Niger area. That's my backbone. Now I'm backbone. Stomach acting jittery. Feeling for a hot plate of PM and bitter leaf. That's my word. Pasta palm wine to quench my thirst. Some of us abroad act like they curse. We got good qualities, they bringing out the worst. Negative over positive, they put it in reverse. Come celebrate the rebirth on October 1st. Naija, stand up, put your hands up together. We rugged and resilient, tougher than leather. The forward ever, thoughts of going back, never. Thoughts of going back, we never. Try to get away, so far away. Try to run away. Hustle and bustle and fight. I'm trying to get away. I see you trying to get away. So far away. So far away. Naija, but people still they feel and live for Naija. My brother, why you want to live in Naija? Naija, only Naija. If you go another country, now be Naija. You no go be the same because na Naija. Naija, only Naija. Naija, we be one in Naija.
Yes, one Naija. Your
I'm
country
tryna
is
get,
your
I'm
country.
tryna get, I'm
Your
tryna
country
get
is your country.
away. So far
Naija
away.
is Naija.
Tryna run away. Hustle the bus and the fight. I'm tryna get away. So far away. So far away. Oh, hustle the bus and you gotta go for a home. Now you're home. Your house, now your house. Your family did for house, yo. You must come back, come back. Your home now, your home, oh. Your home now, your home. Your family did for house, yo. You must come back, come back.
That's big.
This is
That's
where
big.
you belong. Home sweet home, home sweet home. That's where you belong. Why you trying to get away?
Why you trying to get away?
Don't you get away? Hey, why you trying to get away? Come back home. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much for giving us this. Oh my God. Waiting I go do, waiting I go do that you come for you. Waiting I go do, waiting I go do, waiting I go do to make me come for you. Waiting I go do. Honestly speaking, these guys, I respect them so much. This is Tosin, Ego, Future, Maze, Mode 9. This guy. Go gang gang dun dan din dan gang gang dun. Every time to the K, every time I come around, this guy was there. Many good, brilliant artists, they are in the album. Listen, many of them, they are doing their businesses, they are doing their thing, they are doing their stuff, they are okay. But you see the kind of country, I don't know. By now, these guys that I mentioned should be going on tour everywhere, giving us the, eats by eat that those eat that they've released back in the days. But because many people are hungry, they couldn't afford ticket money to show them love. And many of us still love their song. But the way it is, you just have to let it be. So before I go, this is where I'm going to draw the curtain for tonight. I want to say a special thank you to somebody. You can see that picture. You can see me in National Stadium after match, which I give a very lovely performance. I was surprised. I don't even have this picture. How come someone else has the picture that is me, my picture? I don't have the picture, but I'm very, very grateful that the person shared this with me. I received this thing today. And I was like, what the fuck? What's this? Is it me? I know anyway, I recognize myself. Even those kids that I wore, I know them, I recognize them. So there's no how anyone will say, this is not you, or this is Photoshop, or this is. I remember that much. Oh man, just I don't know why we don't have video. there's video, but it's not like when everybody, like now that everybody has phone that can record. Before you see any action, you have to go to NTA. How will you even tell them to? They can't even give you the tape. There's a guy that has had my clip of one match that we played. The guy charged me that he's going to do my own copy for me. He charged me. I couldn't pay that guy, and I wanted to see myself in action. So you can see how bad things has gone those days. But now everything has changed, and we want to say thanks for the opportunity given to us by God for being alive to witness this. And we pray that we have more opportunity to see more of this in life. You see me now, Omo, maybe it will have been, perfect if I have opportunity to play for Nigeria and your people know that this guy is a godson. Until we see another day, have a nice, good rest, everybody. Bye.